Hey guys, Musa here, and today I'm bringing you my super wild card weekend matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the Los Angeles Rams injury report, and that consists of all these players who are injured and questionable for this game. That is Joe Noteboom with a foot injury, an offensive lineman, safety Jordan Fuller with an ankle injury, linebacker Troy Reeder with a knee injury, Kevin Dotson, offensive lineman with a shoulder injury, Tyler Higbee, tight end with a shoulder injury as well, and defensive tackle Bobby Brown III with an illness. I think everyone will play. Maybe Jordan Fuller. I think he might be the one that might not play in this game. But I believe that every single one of these players on the LA Rams injury report will in fact play today against the Detroit Lions. Now on to the offense of the LA Rams, which consists of Matthew Stafford at quarterback, running back Kyren Williams, wide receivers Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and Demarcus Robinson, with tight end Tyler Higbee potentially being out for this game. He's still questionable. If he cannot go, Davis Allen will take over as starting tight end. Alaric Jackson will be starting at left tackle. Steve Avila will take over as the left guard. Coleman Shelton as the center. Kevin Dotson will be the right guard unless he cannot go. If that's the case, Tremaine Aintrum, I think that's how you say it, will be taking over as right guard. Then we get Rob Havenstein at the right tackle position. This offense, honestly, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams, Matthew Stafford, with these guys, they're gonna light it up tonight against the Detroit Lions. This is Matthew Stafford returning to Detroit for the first time ever since being traded to the Los Angeles Rams. I'm not sure if he actually played against Detroit, but it being in LA. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the very first time that he returns to Detroit facing off against the Detroit Lions. So this is going to be a very big game for Matthew Stafford, as he needs to win this, not only to get to the next round, obviously, but to show that the trade was more in favor of LA. Of course, we all see how the trade was in favor of LA, as LA ended up winning a Super Bowl. And Detroit, Matthew Stafford, it has been good for the LA Rams, and so has Jared Goff for the Lions. So this could be either way. But in the end, depending on the offensive lineman situation, I think that the LA Rams have this in the bag. Now on to the defense of the Los Angeles Rams, which consists of defensive ends Noah Williams and Aaron Donald, with Kobe Turner at nose tackle. Inside linebackers will be Ernest Jones and Christian Roseboom, with Mike Hotchett, I don't know how you say that, and the Byron Young at the linebacker positions on the outside. Strong side is Mike, and Byron is on the weak side. Jacoby Durant and Akilo Witherspoon will be taking over as starting corners, with Quentin Lake at the safety position. And at strong safety, we got Jordan Fuller. But if he can't go, Russ Geist is right there to take over. Now, the LA Rams defense, as long as they keep pressuring Jared Goff with Aaron Donald, I think they got this. Ernest Jones, pretty good. Jacoby Durant, Kilo Witherspoon, So that passing offense, I have a little bit of fear of. But as long as Aaron Donald keeps doing what he knows best, then the LA Rams have this in the bag. Now, moving on to the Detroit Lions injury report. All these 4 players are out. That is linebacker James Houston with a ankle injury, cornerback Jerry Jacobs with a knee and thigh injury, James Mitchell, the tight end, with a hand injury, and wide receiver Khalif Raymond with a knee injury. While questionable, we got John Kaminsky with an illness, and tight end Sam Laporta with a knee injury. With the players who are either active or may be active are Brian Branch, cornerback with a wrist injury, Offensive lineman Frank Ragnow with a knee, back, and toe injury. Cameron Sutton with a toe and heel injury. Jamison Williams with an ankle injury. And tight end Brock Wright with a hip injury. Now, this injuries, obviously, they got more players injured than the LA Rams and more players who are out officially. So, as I honestly think, as long as they keep, hopefully Sam Laporta plays, because if he doesn't, then that's just one less wide receiver, or in this case, tight end, that Jared Goff could target. He has been a very good tight end for the Detroit Lions. Now, when it comes down to it, the Detroit Lions are going to have trouble on offense because of missing Sam Laporta. But in the end, we will just have to wait until time comes and whether he's playing or not. And hopefully for the Detroit Lions, he is, so that this team can rock the LA Rams and Matthew Stafford in their house. Now, moving on to the offense, we have Jared Goff at quarterback, David Montgomery at running back, Jason Cabinda at fullback, Amon-Ra St. Brown at wide receiver alongside Jamison Williams, Sam Laporta at tight end, but if he can't go, Brock Wright is right there. Then we go left tackle Taylor Decker, left guard Jonah Jackson, center Frank Ragnow, guard Graham Glasgow, and Penei Sewell at right tackle. This offensive line is perfect. And honestly, I don't remember who it was, but I mean, if they start making mistakes, like, for example, I know this wasn't a mistake because they actually got the 2-point conversion, but it got called back because of a official saying, oh, he didn't report or whatever when he did. But after that happened and you lost your 2-point conversion, pick the field goal. Make sure you don't lose the game, because this game, unlike that one, is important. Because if you lose here, you're done. You're out. You're not coming back. The Rams will move on to the divisional round. And this team has what it takes on offense to take down the LA Rams. As long as they can keep passing it and evade Aaron Donald, I think that the LA Rams will have very much a lot of trouble with the Detroit Lions wide receiving core. Now, on to the defense of the Detroit Lions, and that will consist of Aiden Hutchinson at the defensive end position, defensive end John Kaminsky as well, but if he can't go, Josh Pascal is there, with defensive tackles Aleem McNeil and Benito Jones, with inside linebacker Alex Anazolon, and strong side linebacker, we got Derek Barnes and Jack Campbell on the weak side linebacker position. Brian Branch and Cameron Sutton at corners. Kirby Joseph at free safety. And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson at strong safety. Now, in the end, I think that this team is going to have, not too much trouble. Like, in the end, they have to worry about Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams. As long as they can stop the run and stop the passing game with these guys have it in the bag. There we go. But it all depends on how good Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, Benito Jones, and potentially John Kaminsky do at stopping the run. Because Kyron Williams, this guy is hot and ready for some football. And guess what? He has been doing it for a while, and he's going to run over you if you don't stop him. Now, when it comes to wide receivers, we all know Puka Nacua, incredible wide receiver, and probably going to score a few touchdowns on the Detroit Lions. Brian Branch, Cameron Sutton, Kirby Joseph, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. This is your time to come alive and stop him and Cooper Kupp. And stop anyone else in the passing game. Because if you don't, then Matthew Stafford's just going to be scoring on you all day long. Now, I think that this game's going to end with a touchdown lead. That's what it's going to be. A difference of a touchdown. And it'll be 17-24 for the Detroit Lions. As I believe that the Detroit Lions will win. Not saying they'll make the Super Bowl. But at least they'll win their first playoff game in a long time, and let alone their first division title in a long time, and their first in the NFC North, if I'm not mistaken, because they've never won the NFC North before. I think the last time they won the division, it was the NFC Central. So in the end, I think the Rams will lose. The Lions will advance to the divisional round and get swept by whoever is in the divisional round. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas, and also tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.